Hi, it's Mr. Mac, and in this series of videos we'll be looking at astronomy, rocketry, and we'll take you to the edges of the universe and back again. This is a series looking at space.
Welcome to Mr. Mac's Physics channel. He can explain things really well and is a lot of fun to watch.
Our first video in space is on the sky, so why don't we just look up at the sky and see what we can find. That's what today's is all about. And you can see in this slide there is a photo of the night sky that I took, and it's aimed at the planet Jupiter. And you can see very clearly 4 of the moons of Jupiter in this picture. When you look up in the night sky, you can probably see stars. And if you look very carefully at this picture, you may be able to find the Southern Cross. We're learning to describe some observable short-term changes that occur in the sky. And we'll be able to write down meanings to several key terms related to the changes in the sky. Well, what can you see in the night sky? Have a look at the next photos and write down or state what you can see. Well, here's the first picture. It shows something at Kiama on the south coast of New South Wales. What can you see in the sky? And here's the second picture. Again, taken the south coast, a town called Berry, overlooking some mountains there. What can you see in the sky? This photo shows very dramatic change in the weather in the sky over Dubbo in New South Wales. It shows that the clouds can look a very dark colour, and there's even some rain in this picture. And of course, if you look at the sky at night, it's very different again. It might look something like you can see here, with lots of stars. And as I asked you earlier, can you find the Southern Cross? This one should be fairly easy to find, although it's not straight up and down. And now it's time for some questions. Firstly, what are some changes that occur in the sky during the day? And what can you see at night? How about tonight we actually go outside and have a look and see what we can see. Even if it's raining, we can see something. But if it's a clear night, identify as much as you can that you can see. And how does the position of the sun change during the day? There are many short-term changes in the sky. Clouds appear in the sky. Some days have no clouds. At night, the sun cannot be seen. Stars can be seen in the sky during many nights. Some nights have clouds in the sky, so stars cannot be seen. On other nights, we can see both clouds and other bright objects, such as stars, planets, or the moon. Here's a picture that I took of the moon rising in the night sky above Dubbo in the central west of New South Wales. And right over on the west coast of Australia at a beach called Cottesloe Beach in Western Australia, I took a photo of the sunset. Sometimes the sun is high in the sky. This happens in the middle of the day. We call the time when the sun is highest midday. The Bible says the heavens declare the glory of God. The sky displays his handiwork. This means that God's handiwork includes the beautiful sky which he made. The sky tells us about the glory of God. So what do you know? Here are some activities for you to do. You can draw some different types of clouds. You can look up at the sky at night time to find some bright stars in the night sky. And write down where the sun is at midday. What does sunrise mean? What does sunset mean? And write down the meaning of each of the 8 keywords that are in the box above. And then make a list of some changes that you can observe actually happening, actually occurring in the sky during a single day. You can pause the video here to go through these 7 activities and then complete those. Well, that was the first in our series on space, where we're looking at astronomy and rocketry. In our next video, we'll have a look at Earth's rotation. I'm Mr. Mac. Thanks for watching.